What is up, everybody? Welcome to Last Saloon Standing. I am your host, as always, the Big Ted. Joining me tonight, as always, is Sage. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going, THL?
And tonight we have a very special guest, Itachi. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Good to be here.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, once again, I am stream offing as Quaz could not join us, and I still can't figure out why my OBS is messed up, so no one came us again. But
Yep.
yep.
Oh,
I
and
did-
and I just want to say that I'm improving our production quality tonight. Itachi gave me some feedback this past week saying that my mic sounded bad, and I was going to go and get a new one. And then my old earbuds just quit charging one day, so I was like, well, that forces my hand. I went to go get them and ended up getting a speeding ticket on the way. So they became a little more expensive than I had originally intended, but thank you, Itachi, for that feedback. I appreciate it. And these new earbuds kick butt.
Yeah, it's more than welcome. Glad to be able to give you the feedback. I'm glad you took note of the feedback. And actually, I think the speeding ticket was like, my uncle's actually a police officer, and he heard that you called me overrated last week. And he was like,
Oh,
this is
man.
not going down.
He got me, man.
He got me. Alright, but yeah. Anyways, we have a lot of stuff to review, so let's kick it off with, as we always do, a review of last week. First off, we had, what was it? Dad Legend versus the Burninator. So, Sage, go for it.
Oh, let me pull it up.
All right.
So, all right, we've got Icicles versus Ron Mexico in the one, going 2-3. I think that's really solid. Ron is an amazing player. I played with him in the duos tournament, and I know how good he is. So I think Icicles getting 2 points is just phenomenal. I don't honestly. I was rooting for my boy Ice, but man, that was going to be an uphill battle for sure.
Definitely.
Then we got Starlax versus Lil Herthy, going 0-3, which is a little surprising. Starlax is a really good player too, but Lil Herthy's having a great season.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And he's just going to keep on keeping on. Then we've got Hockey Boys versus Shiny Pants in the 3, going 3-2. My boy Hockey, living up to his promise he made to me, saying he wasn't going to lose, period, in his story. And he's staying true to that. And then Yellow Dart in the 4, going 3-1 versus Medusas. And it basically anybody on our team being in the 4 is going to win games. And then myself versus Silver in the 5, a 3-0, canceling out Starlax's 0-3. So we ended up taking the win, 14-11. They gave us a real run for our money, but
yeah, definitely.
we pulled through, man. We pulled through.
I'm gonna say this might be the closest you guys have been this season.
I think it is. I think we had one that was pretty close before this, like week 2, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but definitely. Can't say really I see anything that's shocking to me. Here. I think every match went probably how they should have. I don't see many surprises here.
I don't know. I'm a little surprised Starlax got swept, but I don't know.
Yeah,
like, it happens. I shouldn't. I don't think I should have swept Silver, but it just didn't go in his favor at all, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely I don't think either sweep should have happened. I think, like, the player who I would expect to won each one. But, yeah, I think they definitely should have been closer than sweeps. Alright, so yeah. Just moving on, we'll go to Team No Purse here versus the Cult. I'll run us down this one. We had Skittles beating 9 Eyebrows in the 1. Agent PWE beating The Last Champ in the 2. Booze beating Disco in the 3. Myself beating Posca in the 4. And Electabuzz wrapping up the week for them in the 5. By sweeping Quaz. So.
Poor Quaz.
Yeah.
He's gonna feel that pain again this week.
Oh.
Yikes.
But yeah, I can't. I mean, like, obviously, personally, I want to get the win and everything for my team, but against the second team in the series, I don't think 10 points is a bad week.
Oh no, you guys did great against them.
Yeah. I definitely think, like, if we're just looking to make playoffs, I think a 10-point week is definitely getting us on pace against NPA.
Yeah, double digits is where it's at. As long as you're putting up those double digits, then you're making ground.
Yeah.
It's really good to see Skittles. He got a win here. He's had like a struggling season in Hero so far, so to see him finally pull out a win against Nine Eyebrows was pretty good.
Yeah. What it also the funniest thing is 2 weeks ago on Saloon, I don't know how many people remember this, but Quaz said, you know, I don't think Skittles is getting the win this week, but next week he's gonna get his first win of the season. And Quaz hadn't looked and he didn't realize that Skittles was playing or that NPH was playing us that week. That was a funny moment, but it's even funnier that he ended up getting it exactly correct.
Oh my
Prep
god.
game is too strong, clearly.
Yeah. Quaz is obviously the master predictor.
He is. He's the best. He's not even here.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Team No Pros here is overperforming, or are they really just as good? They have 70 points currently.
I don't know. Their AOPE indicates that they are basically just, like they're not playing anybody really hard, but they're not playing anybody really easy either.
Yeah,
they're just having a pretty standard season. I think they're probably just pretty good.
Yeah, like their AOP's around average, right?
Yeah, it's just it's white. Like there's no indicator to, one end or the other.
Yeah. So, I mean, they might be overperforming a little bit, but like last season they only missed playoffs by I want to say like a point or two, and that was their everybody's first season. So I could definitely believe that they do have some skilled players on their team, and that they can, with coming in their rookie season and barely missing playoffs, that they definitely show some skill. But yeah. Anyways, if we're done with that, we'll move on. Tachi.
Yep.
You can take us through this one.
All right, so we had Team Anoyo team versus DSM5. That's Team Anoyo team came out with an 18-10 victory. A lot of close matches here. Bisharma over Snake 3-1, Enthrallment over myself 3-2. Dano over Sanguine 3-1, and then Super Murloc took Mad at Arms 3-2. And then Jim Phillips won over Quirky Turtle 3-2. We talked a little bit about. We talked quite a decent amount about strategies for each person, and what I learned from this specific week, which I probably should have took away quite some time ago, is that in LHS it's a little bit different now because of the meta than LHS has been before. So like the way that you prepare for the format can't be congruent to the way that you prepared for it in the past, or at least the way that I prepared for it, because it's been correct before, but it's no longer correct. So now I have to take a different approach to prep, which I did not learn until recently. But there's a wave of new cards out. Maybe things will change. Maybe things will be a little bit different in terms of what decks are sitting at the top and what decks need to be prepared for. And we'll see if we can still eke our way into the playoffs. Maybe not.
Yeah. It's one thing I want to mention real fast is Enthrallment. Like this seems to be the season of the rookies, because while there are very few rookies in Hero this season, they're all putting up very impressive numbers.
Yeah, I agree. And that's a really good record. I mean, beating me is, I mean, I guess nothing like, but it's good to see that they're really skilled at what they're doing, and they have the talent to compete with everyone that's been around for a while. I enjoy seeing it. I like when there's good competition. I don't like Last Hero Standing currently, but I do love good competition.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Well, like you were saying about people beating you, I mean, apparently you are overrated. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, right. It's not like you're unbeatable.
I should probably be 0-5, like legitimately. I don't know. You guys got any?
I'm pretty happy.
Surprises or...
Yeah, I'm really happy for my boy Jim finally getting a win. Oh my god, I love Jim. He's one of my favorite people in this whole league. I don't know what it is about Jim. I played with him for one season in Hero a while back, like a year ago, and I just had like one of the best times just prepping with him, because if you just give him like a good route to take. Walk him through everything. How you would do it. He'll follow it to a T. And if what you give him is the winning formula, then he's just gonna win with it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see that it looks like Team Anoil team has figured out the winning formula.
Yep. It's good to see Jim get a win. I haven't played with Jim, and actually, it's one of the goals of mine to try to play with as many people in THL as I possibly can, just because I want to, be able to experience how everyone's different and how the team environments are different and everything like that. So in Hero and Legacy, I try to like switch around and see if I can get on different teams. I just think it's fun to experience different cultures and environments and meet different people.
I'm looking to bring a certain team back next season. I might talk to you, Tasha.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Time to throw.
All right. Anyways, moving on. We get Burninator's versus Dad Legend. Sage, do you want to go ahead?
We already went through this one.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Sorry, yeah. ATL versus Tampams.
All right, so we've got Blue Spartan versus Lefty in the 1. Blue going 3-2, keeping up his string of victories. He is 4-0 now, and I don't think he's going to stop. He is just dominating very heavily right now this season. He just has he's tuned in on the meta very clearly, and he's just going to keep doing it every week, I'm sure. And then in the 2, we've got Omzi versus Dirty Mike going 0-3, kind of the polar opposite of Blue Spartan at the moment, unfortunately. And then in the 3, even more so, Alien Santa versus Brushy Tuna. Both of them came in 0-3, and unfortunately one of them had to lose, and it was Alien. I love Alien. I was really rooting for him. He makes a lot of puns, and he's a very punny guy. And God, I hate him sometimes, but I just can't hate his ability to make me breathe heavily through my nose. And then we got in the 4 Shunsui versus Osmonaut, both guys that stellar players. What was it? Oz took the victory 3-1 over Shunsui, and I think just straight up Oz kind of was favored here every time. And then in the 5, we got Force of Will versus It's Me Mike V, and It's Me Mike V took it 3-2. I don't know a whole lot about Mike V, but yeah, I know Force of Will, and I can definitely see why it went to 5 games, because he's a 5-game player for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
But the fact that Tan Pam's Surf Slam was doing so badly, and now they just 18-8'd ATL, it was doing so good. Like, wow, man. That was a huge upset.
Tampam also really needed that week.
Yeah,
they did.
What'd you say, Dodger?
Where have you been, Tan Pams? Do this every week.
Yeah, where has this been? I mean, it's crazy. I see more teams now. Like, if you look through the team compositions, there's so many under PR teams, like way under PR. That's so unusual to me, because I'm so used to seeing like double 550, 350, 150, but you got these comps that start out at like 450, and some of them are doing good. Like the Colts 2-2, No Pros here is 4-0. Like their comp starts at 452. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, Icicle started about 450 this season, and he's just kept going up.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, but like I was saying, Tampam really needed that week. They were, that kind of puts them right back into the race. I mean,
it kind of does.
Definitely still more work to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, hey, they won 1 week there in playoffs already, but that's, it's they need.
Yeah, they're gonna have to keep putting up numbers like this to make it.
They have 1 more point than us. Chill out.
All right, and then our last match is Teen Hearth Legends versus Nosdorma. Pachi, do you want to lead us through this?
Yep. So the 1-seed killer Trippy Toad finally falls to, obviously, 3-2. Donde picks up his first win over Liquid Ox, the Legend Slayer, 3-0. You got Anfall losing the Catman 3-1. By the way, does anyone know how old Catman is? Is his age? Was he born in 1950? I want to know. Nobody knows.
We've joked about this. I think I should have asked him before how old he is, or seen
No,
him asked, and he
multiple
just never
people.
answers.
He answers with different. We've got like 14 and like 29, and then, like
Yeah,
no one knows. Anyway,
like I
next
just
match.
assume he's like 70 years old because of
I'm gonna
the
assume
number.
anyone's named Catman 1950 is actually 70 and actually has cats. So what's his PR? His PR is 422. So I'm gonna assume he has 422 cats currently, and you cannot change my mind. So suck it, Catman.
I'm sorry, I'm getting bad thoughts. Like every time he wins, he goes out and buys like 20 more cats, and every time he
And he
loses,
gets
he's
more
like,
cats. He gets more.
And when he loses, what he just like calls the herd.
He like lets them out. He's just like, you have to go.
"Get out of my house! I'm sorry, man."
I don't deserve you. Sorry.
You're
2-star Mako over Chewbacca 3-2 in Chewbacca's first week with Teen Heart Legends, and then Saku takes another L to Copper Talon 3-0 against Swift. So Saku having a rough season this time around in Hero, but it's all good. I know Saku's taking it in heart, and he's gonna keep getting better, and
Yeah.
he'll bounce back.
Oh my god.
So 14
Shu
11 for Teen
lost?
Heart Legends.
Yeah, I know.
Shu lost?
Yeah, Legend Shu lost to 2-star Mako.
Oh man, I feel bad rooting against my captain in Legacy, but like I was hoping Shu would like come in with a bang.
I know.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, but there even from last week, there was some more teams switching around with Teen Hearth Legends. As after Copper picked up his win, he decided, you know what, maybe I do want to come back. So Copper's back full time on the team.
I know, like I've seen Copper play. Copper's really good. He's especially for a 5 seed. He's way above his PR. I know that for a fact. I've seen him do some. Playing in multiple series is obviously difficult. You have to, especially when you're playing matches close to the same time. You have to make sure that your decks are right and that your bands are right and that you don't mess around and catch a DQ over something silly. But once I think if he can get that in line and stay organized, I think Copper's in super good position. And if he's got anyone that's going to help him prep on that team, which I'm not sure actually. But if he's got anyone that's going to help him prep, then he's definitely in position to succeed since he's going to stick around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, but things aren't that bad for Chewbacca, as instead of Shu being kicked off the team, Diamond has actually stepped down. So Diamond's just going to captain now.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
And let Copper take his spot.
I love Diamond. I think Diamond's one of the most social people.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
He got like a social butterfly award. I think it goes to him. But I think he is, and don't take this as disrespect by any means, but I think he has made an improvement in that regard. So that's a good captain move. It's a very good show of leadership when you can say, I'll step down and let someone who I think is better than me perform. So
yeah,
it's a good call.
I mean, I don't know. He's a TESPA champion.
I have a meme that he had me make for him.
Oh boy.
Where it has Eddie like up, like accepting the trophy, and Diamond just kind of standing in the background, and like yeah, or no, I think it has Diamond accepting with Eddie in the background. I don't remember. Yeah, I'll have to dig it up.
Man. That's great. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I think that wraps up last week's discussion. So, get to move on to this week, and oh well, would you look at that? Look what match we get to talk about first.
Is it my team versus your team?
It's my team versus your team.
Oh boy, do you want to take this one?
You got it, Sage.
All right, man. So in the 1 seed, we've got Icicles versus 9 Eyebrows, and man, have I ever rooted against my own team? Are you kidding me?
No.
Icicles is taking this one easy clap. He's gonna 3-0. He's gonna 3-0 your guy.
Okay. I'm really assuming I can just write your predictions down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your team.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, and then we got Starlax versus Boozosaurus, and I mean, I know Booz, but he can go ahead and just play his match from Walgreens while he's at work because it's like not gonna go in his favor. And then in the 3, we've got Hockey Boys versus the last champ. And come on, man, Hockey. He promised me he wasn't going to lose, so how am I going to bet against him? He's going to end up in the 2, I bet, but it's not going to be this week. And then,
all right, watch yourself here, buddy. Watch yourself.
And then we've got Yellow Dart in the 4 versus the Big Ted, and he's going to put you at 4-1. And then we've got myself versus Quaz, and I bet Quaz even probably said he's going to get swept. I swept him week 1 in Legacy. I felt kind of bad about it. I was like, I like you, Quaz, but you're gonna feel the pain tonight.
All right, should I go next? And then we can hear from the unbiased party.
Sure.
All right, so
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna take the same method you did. Got to give it to my boy 9 Eyebrows in the 1. You know, bit of a tough start to the season, but I know he can get it down. I know he's a good player. Number 2, come on, how are you gonna bet against Booze, man? Really? 3 is last champ. Yeah, I know, like, record-wise, he might look not favored here, but he's played most of his season from the 2 seed. So I'm thinking, yeah, he's going to jump down to the 3 and just, hand out a swift ass whooping to hop back up into the 2. And then, gotta bet for myself, right? Especially, I'm having a decent season so far. 5 seed, I will agree with you. I think you beat Quaz.
Wow.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Hey man, listen. All right, unbiased opinion coming in.
All right. Hey, hold on, Tachi. I was just gonna say, before you say anything, remember you did win a ring with the cult. Anyways, go on.
I did. Didn't I push Quaz to a 3-0 sweep? Didn't I set that up?
Yeah.
If I was like, I might just come help Quaz prep for 1 week to spite Sage and like tarnishes it. As a matter of fact, Quaz, if you're listening, we're gonna talk about strats. We're gonna set you up for a 3-0 sweep. You ready? All right. So in the 1 seed, I've actually got Icicles over 9 Eyebrows. They're both having. Icicles having a 50-50 season. 9 Eyebrows a little bit worse. I think Icicles is in a better position to take it. I think he's a little bit more technically sound. I don't actually know 9 Eyebrows very well, but I'm going to guess by the quality of the opponent that he's played. I mean, he can't be too bad. So, but I think he would be more suited in the 2 seed, and that he would perform a little bit better. Even though like both the 1 and 2 seeds are really stacked. So, Starlax and Booze, I've got Boozosaurus taking this one. So that's 1 for each. And in the 3 seed, it looks like Hockey is taking the matches semi-seriously. I mean, he may not have started out doing that, but once you become 4-0, I know that Hockey Boys is a little bit more competitive than most. So I know he's competitive enough to want to keep that record up. So I think he's going to take the win over the last champ, even though I do like last champ, but I think Hockey takes the win here. Ted, I think Ted takes the win over Yellow Dart. And then if Quaz DMs me, he wins, and if he does not, he loses.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh man, I'm just letting you know. I just Snapchatted Quaz because he is at work right now, so he can't join us. But I did just Snapchat him and tell him your offer. So I'll let you know when we get a response.
It's on the table, buddy.
All right, and I have.
But let me be clear before you continue that if he does not go through with what I say to do and listen to the things that I say, he will.
Like, yeah, Mister, I don't like LHS right now.
I don't, but I'm just gonna try to like give him the best high roll possible.
All right. So like we did last week when Quaz couldn't make it, I do have his predictions. He gave it to 9 Eyebrows in the 1, Boozosaurus in the 2, Last Champ in the 3, myself in the 4, and Sage in the 5.
Well, I appreciate you all rooting for me.
Caster curse. Caster curse. Oh man. But yeah, anyway, so Tachi, do you want to run down the Tuesday? Or the second matchup rather?
Yep. So we've got No Pros here, the team, one of the teams to beat versus us, the DSM5. Skittles versus Snake. Myself, Agent PWE has already been decided. We actually played yesterday.
Dude, you took him down.
He was like, "You just want to play now?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's play." So we just kind of we
That's
actually
the way to
played
do
that
it.
yesterday night. We talked in the afternoon. We played the night, and I don't claim any press. Like my win was strictly based on me doing some very fortunate things. So like he played great for the most part. Like he made very few mistakes, and I was hardly able to capitalize. But the fact that I was able to capitalize on the mistakes that he made kind of turned it against his favor. And even still, he could have been in position to win the match, but just some lucky things happened. I called a high roll on it. It sucks again. Like LA just sucks because of the same scenario. Disco versus Sanguine in the 3 seed. Pasca versus Super Murloc in the 4, and Electabuzz versus Quirky Turtle in the 5. So in the 1, I'm going to give it to Snake. I think Snake's having a good season. I think Skittles having a bit of a rough go at it. Just got his first win. But Snake is having a nice run about LHS. So I'm going to give it to Snake here. Disco versus Sanguine. I think Sanguine takes it. She's 1-2. Disco's 3-1. I know she's got a little bit worse of a record. But I think Sanguine's pretty prepared for this upcoming week. I think she'll do great. I've got Super Murloc over Pasca. I've worked with Super Murloc more often than anyone else, actually, in THL, I'm pretty sure. And I think he is gaining footing. I know he started off, I think he started off 0-2. And then we kind of were like, hey, let's, work on some more things. And since we've done that, he's been 2-0 for those past 2 weeks. So it's good to see. Quirky and Electabuzz. I know that Quirky's a little bit strained for time a lot of the time. So she's having to play on the go and play while, multitasking and doing other things sometimes. I'm still going to give it to Quirky, though, because I got faith in my team. So I think she takes down Electabuzz, who's having a good season and is way out PRing her. But matters not to me.
So what I'm hearing is it's going to be a 5-0 sweep.
5-0 sweep over the second best team in the series. Yes, you're correct.
Right. Okay.
You gotta have that belief, man. You gotta believe in your people.
Yeah.
Like, I respect it.
Sage, go ahead.
All right, man. So we've got let's see. We got the Skittles versus Snake. Snake definitely. God, man, his PR, like the guy just looks like he's a complete boss. I think I'm giving it to Snake. He's doing quite a lot better than Skittles. I think he's probably pretty tuned in.
Watch Sage still give Agent the 2 for some reason.
Don't quit reading my mind.
I think the results were wrong. I think Agent actually won this match.
There's no way this is correct.
I don't think he even played yet. I think Itachi just submitted last night.
Is it nice to just submit false results to Itachi?
Fight me. No one knows the better.
They need to add keys for the results. No. Oh, man. That was a bad joke. Disco versus Sanguine. I like Sanguine. I talked to her a little bit in some of the other team chats, and I feel like I'm kind of hard on her, but she can definitely do it here. I think. God, I still kind of want to root for Disco. He seems a bit more tuned in at the moment. He's got 3-1. It looks like he probably takes it over. It probably goes to 5 games though. And then Pasca versus Super Murloc. I think Super Murloc's definitely going to take it here. Yeah, I mean Pasca just doesn't look like he's doing so hot. Like if he wins, good for him. But Super Murloc can probably bring it through. There's a little bit of a PR discrepancy there, though.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that's kind of a tough call. But yeah, I think Super Murloc still takes it. And then Electabuzz versus Quirky. I think Electabuzz is taking it here. Easy. Like, I'm sorry, Quirky. Electa's going to beat you. So let's see, we've got, what is that? I voted. So yeah, DSM-5 is probably going to win this week.
Yeah.
Who knew?
It's funny. I'm thinking the exact same way you are, Sage. I think, yeah, Snake is on a tear this season, and Skittles, I mean, Skittles is on a win streak,
Well,
technically, right now, but
yeah, technically right now. In all fairness, like if Agent PWE had won against Itachi, this would be a whole different ballgame.
yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, but I definitely think Snake takes the one. I'm gonna give it to Itachi in the two. Surprise, surprise. Um, the three, I know Sanguine is better than her 1-2 record suggests, and like I think a lot of other weeks I would say, all right, this is where she picks up a win here, but Disco is a really tough competitor. So you know, I'm rooting for Sanguine, and I think she's better than her 1-2 record suggests, but I'm thinking Disco still takes this. Plus, she's having a good season. And 4, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Murloc. And 5, like you said, I think in a different season, I would I'd say this is closer, but you said Corky's strained for time. She's playing on the go a lot, and I think Electabuzz is a very, very, very strong 5 seed. So just combination of that, I'm gonna give it to Electabuzz. But yeah, 3-2 win. I'm gonna give it to DSM. So yeah, that could be the turnaround they need. They need.
It'd be a real big upset as well.
Yeah, definitely. That would be NPH's first loss. All right.
We'll be happy to see it over in Dad Legend territory.
Oh yeah. Also, I have Quaz's prediction. He's actually giving Skittles the one. He's thinking Skittles is gonna continue to turn around this season. Itachi the 2, Sanguine the 3, Pasca the 4, and Electabuzz the 5. So he's giving it 3-2 to NPH.
All right. So about that earlier offer to Quaz, do not DM me. Snapchat him. Tell him to cancel.
All right. It's funny. It's funny because he just responded LMAO. Okay.
Nah.
Offer rescinded, bro.
I didn't say no takesies backsies. So
All right. I just told him the offer is voided. Anyways, yeah. Next matchup: Team Anoyo team versus ATL. I'll run us through this one. And the one,
All right.
Oh my god, this 1 seed. This is a match and a half. Blue Spartan versus Dusharmo. 2 seed Omzi versus Enthralamon. 3 seed Alien versus Dano. 4 seed Shunsui versus Mata Arms. And 5 seed Force of Will versus Jim Falos. Man, that's a really good match.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I would love to see that on stream.
I would love to see the 1 seed.
this all looks super cool.
Yeah, but got predictions. 1 seed. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna go a little bit against the grain. I'm gonna give it to Dusharmo. I think yeah.
You think he's gonna take him down?
I think Dusharmo is gonna be the one to take Blue Spartan down.
Like I don't even think that's a big like. I don't think that's a hot take. Even I think that's completely.
It kind of is, but
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get to that.
Yeah. All right.
When yeah.
2, I'm giving to Enthralamon again. He's one of those players that not too many people knew about coming into this season, but he's killing it. Insane. 3, same thing. I'm gonna give it to Dano. It's hard to see Alien Santa 0-4 sitting in the 3 seed. He's, I don't know, like if he has just like a lot going on in personal life, or he's just not catching this meta, or what. But like
maybe he's just missing.
He does. He's had a lot going on in his personal life. He's put. I talked to him this past week, and he said that he's trying to focus a bit more on his matches since he's kind of starting to settle down. So I think I'm going to keep rooting for him going forward. But yeah, he should be turning it around here soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, and everybody knows he was a big part of that finals team a few years ago too. But yeah, Dano's again killing it right now. I'm gonna have to give it to Dano. 4. I'm thinking this is gonna be a really big week for a Noya team. I'm actually thinking Matt Arms might squeeze it out over Shunsui. I know Shunsui's having a bit of a better season, but I think Matt Arms is definitely a strong player, and I think he's gonna take that 5 seed. I'm going Force of Will. Force of Will is again just a very strong 5. So I think I gave it a Noyo team 4-1.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a big one. All right. Who wants to go next?
Itachi,
I'll take it.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take it. I think in the 1, I've also got DeSharmo pulling it out over Blue Spartan. Every mountain has to fall someday, but I think Blue Spartan's having a great season. I don't think the 1 loss will change that. I think the season will still be good. So I think DeSharmo in the 1. I think Enthrallment in the 2. Enthrallment plays very 2 seed level, 2 or 1 seed even. Omzi's having a bit of a rough go, so I'm going to give it to Enthrallment over Omzi. And then in the 3 seed, I'm going to give it to Alien Santa, actually. I think if Alien's going to settle down and pay attention a little bit more to his matches, then he's definitely a force to be reckoned with, especially in the 3 seed. But Dano is no slouch either. He's a very good player as well. I just know that Dano does a lot between the podcasts and the shows and all the good stuff. I know he has playing multiple series. Dano's got a lot going on. I don't know how enthralled he is. I mean, I guess he's been doing pretty good so far. 3-1's not bad, but I'm just gonna give it to Alien Santa. I think he's got the edge if he's going to settle down and pay attention. And the 4, I've actually got Shun Sui taking down Man at Arms. It seems like Shun Sui's having a decent season across multiple series, so we'll look at him to take the 4. And then the 5, I've got Force of Will. I think Force is a really strong 5, capable of playing in the 4 seed, maybe in the 3 seed. So I've got him in the 5 over Jim. So what is that? I've got Alien, Shunsui, and Force of Will taking the win, and then the top 2 seeds going to Team and Oyo team. So 3-2 for ATL.
All right.
Yeah. Just one thing to say. Yeah, you said Shunsui is having a pretty good series across different series, but man, he had a very, very embarrassing loss last week in Legacy.
Was that on stream? Did I miss that?
No, he lost to Quaz. Like, that's just...
Oh my god.
Oh, what a rip. Wow.
I guess Quaz is getting better, but I mean, like, we still, I don't know, it's like the thing to do to root against him. He loves it. He revels in it, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he usually picks against himself most weeks anyways. It's just funny.
All right, so my turn, right?
Yep.
So we're going down the list. Desharmu versus Blue Spartan. As another guy that is currently undefeated, I want to root for everybody else that is undefeated. I'm giving it to Blue Spartan. I know Desharmu is an amazing player, but man, like, just get him, Blue. Come on, man. You're my boy. And then in the 2, we've got Enthrallment versus Omzi, and this just not looks like it's going to go in Omzi's favor. Like, he's like, they're just on opposite ends of the spectrum at the moment. Enthrallment is just killing it, and he's going to keep doing so. So we're giving it Blue, and then Enthrallment, and then in the 3, we've got Dano versus Alien Santa. And kind of, God, I really want to give it to Alien. I want to so bad. I think Dano is going to win, but I want Alien to win. It's kind of, it's so tough for me. I want Alien to win, but I'm pretty sure Dano is going to win. So I think I'm going to have to give it to Dano as far as, like, who I think is realistically going to win here. But come on, Alien. You can do it, man. I really believe in you. I know you can turn it around. In the 4, we've got Mad at Arms versus Shunsui. Like, Mad at Arms isn't having that great of a season, but I think he's probably going to beat Shunsui. He's just, I don't know. Every time I see Shunsui, I'm like, just send him to the Shadow Realm. That's where he goes, right?
Why do you have a group of like 3 people that you just pick on every week?
I don't know. I've played some of them a lot of times. Like Shinsui, I think I've played against more than anybody else in this entire
Yeah.
league. Series, my
Oh,
bad.
yeah, well, yeah, well,
League type
yeah,
series
leaked. Oh,
thing.
yeah, yeah, right. Good save, good save.
Good save. And then in the 5, we got Jim Philos versus Force of Will. And God, I gotta go for my boy Jim here, man. I love Jim. I want to root for him. I think Force is probably gonna, like, I want Jim to win, but I think Force is probably gonna win over Jim. So I guess in the same way that, Dano is probably gonna win over Alien, I think Force is probably gonna beat Jim. So let's see, we got Blue win.
I
Yeah,
believe that's
so
an
what
Inoue
is
win,
that?
too.
3-2 for Team Inoue?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right, and then,
That's the way I think it's gonna go.
yeah, finally, as it is, we have the Quaz prediction. He's given the 1 to Ducharmo, the 2 to Omzi, 3 to Alien Santa, 4 to Meta Arms, and 5 to Will. So he's giving a 3-2 to ATL. But yeah, very interesting that has the casters booth kind of divided. We have
It does.
2 people giving
I
it
think
to
we all had different predictions.
yeah, because what Quaz is 3-2 to ATL. Itachi is 4-1 to ATL. I am 4-1 for Inoue, and you're 3-2 for Inoue. So,
I thought it was 3-2 ATL.
oh, are you? Okay. All right. Yeah, but just different. Everybody's different, in like 2 ways, or like 2 people for one team, 2 for the other. So that kind of shows how even of a matchup this is and how exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if any of them are going to be on stream.
I do not believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, I do have all the stream matches here, and I do not see
Okay.
any of them.
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
The Burninators.
Burninators
Oh,
versus
man.
Nosdarmu. Itachi, do you want to do the honors?
I thought I hadn't gone yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Sage, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
God,
sorry.
I love the Burninators. I love this team. All right, Ron Mexico was on it, and he's one of my favorite people in the league right now. And so that we start out Ron Mexico versus Trippy Toad. Trippy Toad just got taken down, so he ain't invincible. All right, he's not 4-0. If he was 4-0, maybe I'd root for him. Maybe I would, but he's not. So I'm giving him a boy Ron. Easy pick, easy clap. And then in the 2 we got Lil Herthy versus Donde. Donde, man, where are you? What is going on? Are you okay? Like, Lil Herthy is gonna show you the light. All right. So we've got the 1 and 2 for Burninators, and we got Shiny Pants in the 3 against Anfall. I know Anfall probably shouldn't be in the 3, right? And I played Shiny Pants last week in Legacy. He's pretty good. We took it to 5 games. He's pretty good. I think it's gonna go to Anfall. So, and then in the 4 we've got Medusas versus 2-star Mako, and Mako, he's having an okay season. I think Mako probably takes it here. And then in the 5 we've got Silver versus Saku, and oh boy, Saku. You're really, God. I'm glad you're like the nicest guy in the league, because you take all your losses so well, and you're gonna lose again, man.
Oh my god.
Can we take a moment to appreciate how insane of a person, a nice person?
Oh yeah.
He really is
One of the best people in THM for sure. Like it's hands.
100%. What is that? You're giving Burn the win?
Yeah, I think they're gonna take it in the 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah. All right. Itachi, I'll let you go next, and please don't try to laugh at Donde's record too much.
Sick, boy, you crazy. I'm about to laugh at it.
Dante is so good. Where is he at?
So this is, we would like, as DSM5, we would like to overtake Nostormo. So I'm seriously going for the Burninators here. But I'm going to be realistic with what I think is going to happen. So in the 1 seed, I think Trippy, he was in the 2. I think since he's moved to the 1, he had a little bit of trouble with obviously last week, 3-2. And I think Ron is going to keep. keep him humbled at the 3 seed, at the 1 seed. But 3-2 is no record to scoff at. That's still a really good record. Trippy falls to Ron Mexico. Lil Harthy obviously takes down Duck Fonde. No way he wins this whatsoever. Discard the PR difference. Lil Harthy's having a great season, 3-1. Donde is not. What's new? Lol 1-3. What are we even doing? So in the 3 seed, we Shiny Pants and Anfall. I think Anfall's a really good. I haven't looked and seen where the other 2 losses were from, but I think Anfall's good. We're gonna take down Shiny Pants in the 3. I think that's gonna go Anfall's way. And then in the 4, I've got Medusas. Gonna take down 2-star Mako in an upset. I think Mako's probably the better player here. Just gonna give it to Medusas on the high roll potential. In the 5, I've got Silver T Fox Demon over Saku. I'm not gonna go in deeper on that because we share the same sentiment. But that gives it to Ron, Harthy, Medusas, and Silver T Fox. They're gonna take it 4-1. Now Storm is going to be the last place team after this week in Hero, and so that's going to be something to be joyful about, to see Donde in last place. In the words of my compadres, donde está un point, señor? Nowhere is the answer to that. So, I don't know. Maybe Donde's actually tanking to try to build a super team so that he can compete with me next season. But
God.
Whatever the thing is, like, it's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Donde's gonna be too upset. He did get a championship last season.
Yeah, barely.
What do you mean barely?
Barely.
they were okay. Listen, me and Donde played our playoff match where we were up 2-0, and I was at work, so I screwed up a huge Spirit of the Frog time.
Trust me, I remember. Sorry.
No, go on. I don't remember.
No, sorry, go on.
He was going down. If I had been like on my deck tracker and stuff, there's no that. He does not win that game.
Oh, you don't live that mobile life with no deck tracker? Come on, man.
I do. Like most of my matches, I play a deck that needs. I mean, it's a little bit difficult. Like playing Holy Rathala. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So that's that.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
So 1 seed, Trippy Toad versus Rum Mexico. I am going to you know what? I'm cheering for the underdog here, Trippy Toad. You know, definitely. You know, his only loss was to Aviously. I don't think that's a bad loss to take.
Not at all.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm giving it Trippy in the 1. Like I think every other season I give this to Donde in the 2, but Little Harthy's popping off. Donde struggling a bit. I'm gonna give it to Little Harthy in the 2. In the 3 seed, I'll go Amphil. Yeah, just for reasons already said. 4, I'll go Mako, and 5, I'll go Silver T. But I believe I actually gave it to Ness 3-2.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because on paper, I think, you know, Burninator's is a much stronger team, and they're, you know, looking like a pretty good playoff contender.
Making it.
Yeah, they're in the wild card. They're in the wild card spot right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think a team that is 1-3 is a wild card. Like they are just putting up points.
How many teams are making playoffs?
4. Yeah, only 4 making playoffs, so it's.
And there's 10, right?
Yeah, 10.
Ooh, that's a little tough for any of the teams, including DSM, and there's another team that's way at the bottom. I can't remember who it is. That's tough for any team.
Which one was it? What was it? Tampams?
I think it's Tampams. Yeah, Tampams. Because like we have 47, Tampams 48, and Storm 49, and then the top teams have like 70 and high 60s and high 50s. It's gonna be tough to catch up for any of the teams at the bottom, seriously. But
yeah, well,
now Storm is in a position where they can do it at least.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, yes, it's going to be hard to catch up to the top, but, like, for DSM-5, you guys, for example, you're only 9 points behind fourth, and 9 points in 5 weeks is definitely doable.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
I mean,
sorry.
it just takes some bad weeks from some of the top teams. If they continue to perform well, then it's tough to overtake them.
Yeah.
Because you have to like outperform.
But,
So yeah.
Yeah, so something definitely mentioned to Burnators. Yes, they are, fourth place being at 1 and 3, but they also have the hardest AOP out of any other team.
That's fair.
By a decent margin, too. So it's, if they're able to, make 4 while having the toughest schedule so far, then imagine what they can do when they start getting some easier opposition. But,
Right.
yeah. All right. Anyways, next is I believe the final match. Oh, sorry. Hold on. We need Quaz's wisdom, quote unquote.
Yeah, we can't forget Quaz, man. He's not here, but he's still a part.
Yeah. 1 seed, he's giving to Raw Mexico. 2 seed, Little Hearthy. 3 seed, Amphil. 4 seed, Mako. 5 seed, Silver. So 3 team eliminators.
Yeah.
All right. Final match. Itachi, go ahead.
Okay, so we've got Team Hearth Legends versus Tam Pam Surf Slam. Obviously versus Lefty, and the one I'm inclined to give it to Avi. Catman versus Dirty Mike in the 2. I don't want to see any more cats go, so I'm gonna go with Catman taking it over Dirty Mike.
Don't call any more cats, Catman.
Seriously, like save the kitties, man, please. In the 3, we've seen that match happen today. It's actually funny because we were talking in pro during this match about like other strats and stuff what we're gonna do in pro. We like messed. He like queued the wrong deck or some. So he takes it 3-1 overkill. And then in the 4, we've got Shu versus Osmonaut. I've got Shu taking this one. And then in the 5, it's me, Mike V versus Copper Talon. And I'm gonna be real. I saw it's play on stream. Was that last week versus someone? I think it was last week he played on stream. He made a lot of questionable plays, which makes me question his validity. Even though he's a 5 seed, he is 251 PR and he is currently 3-1. But seeing some of those games play out, it made me question like, are you actually going over your game plans for your decks, or are you just plugging and playing what the best decks are? So little bit in Copper Talon's favor on this one. That actually is a 5-0 sweep that I'm predicting for Team Hearth Legends here. And at the beginning of the season, I said that Team Hearth Legends on paper was the best team, and they have actually gotten better with the addition of Chewbacca over Diamond. So it's hard for me to say that that team is going to fall to Tam Pam's, which is currently one of the bottom teams in the league, although not by much. They're only three points apart. But I think this creates some separation for Team Hearth Legends to kind of get them in a more stable playoff position for the end of the season. So we'll see how that goes. But I really think that Team Hearth Legends has a leg up on this one, especially already being up 4-1. But if I had to make a final prediction in points, I would say that Tam Pam Surf Slam does not score 10 points. They do not make double digits.
Damn.
Oof. Oh, man.
All right. I'm catching a little bias that maybe you want your team to pass them this week.
Shut up.
All right.
So like right after the 18-point week, come on, man. Like you can't root on them a little more.
They're
just getting five points, and that's it.
They collectively have 7 wins and 11 losses.
They're
collectively 7-10. No,
but
I think everybody's good players, like fine players, but I've seen these questionable things.
Just something to bring up. Like, yeah, we were just talking. A lot of people had Teen Hearth rated pretty high this season, and they have been struggling up until this point. But same argument for Burnators. They have the second hardest AOP, actually. So things are definitely pointing to them, especially only being 5 points out of a playoff spot. Things are pointing to them to turn it around in the second half.
No, they're pointing the exact opposite direction.
All right, Sage, you want to go?
Yeah, man, let's do this. We got AV versus Lefty, and I have had Lefty just deconstruct me before. Oh my goodness, like he has really just taken me to town. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Lefty, no big deal, and then he just came and showed me the light. But AV has I've prepped with him before, and oof, man, in the last like 5 minutes before a match one time, he completely changed my entire strategy. Said ban this, do this, and you'll win. And I ended up sweeping, and I was like, hey man, good call. So I think AV probably takes it this week. Like, God, this honestly is kind of tough for me. Like, there's the PR difference, and I mean that's one thing to consider. But who cares about PR? Honestly, I think we're just looking at win rates here, and AV kind of takes it over Lefty here as far as that goes. Same for Catman. Catman versus Dirty Mike. I think Catman is kind of an easier pick for me here. Yeah, no more cats, please. Like, we can't have any more cats get cold. All right, like just keep winning, Catman. I'd appreciate that. Liquid Ox versus Kel. Who let Kel in here? What happened, man? Yeah, so Liquid Ox already won that one. Then we got Shu versus Osmonaut. Man, I think I'm giving it to my boy Oz. Like, what? I was hoping Shu would pop off his first week, but he didn't. He lost, and so now I'm just gonna root against him. You gotta bring it back, Shu. If you want me to root for you, you gotta bring it back. Then we got Copper Talon versus It's Me, Mike V. I didn't watch the streamed match, so I'm not sure what Itachi is talking about. I just see the 3-1 and 1-3, and I think It's Me, Mike V is probably going to take it here. After I did play Copper a couple weeks back, and it went pretty badly for him. He made some really, really questionable plays himself. I think maybe his mulligans weren't very good either. I don't know what was in his mulligan, but I don't know. Like, it just, yeah, it did not go well for him. I think, so let's see. Yeah, I think Team Hearth Legends is going to take it 3-2 over his Tan Pams, but like they could put up some real numbers. Tan Pams, don't count them out. All right, like maybe they'll find a way. Maybe they'll win despite Kel coming in and just dropping 10 PR for some reason.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think most of it has been said already. Obviously, 1, Catman 2, Liquid Ox 3. Seems pretty easy. For the 4, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep picking Shu until he gets his win, except against me. Wait, no, I'm sorry. We already played Team North. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna keep picking Shu until he gets his win. And yeah, 5 seed. I mean, you were talking about It's Me, Mike V making misplays, but let's be honest. For probably 90% of 5 seeds, saying they make misplays is like saying water is wet. It just kind of happens. And I just see Mike having a much stronger season, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Are you trying to suggest I make misplays?
I said 90% of 5 seeds.
Hey, you're only in the 4. Okay, this is my first season in the 5.
I'll have you know I'm a 1 seed in Legacy.
That's pretty good.
It's
hilarious.
And that is definitely because I deserve to be a 1 seed, and not because Quaz told me when I joined the team I'd be a 3 seed, and then he just couldn't find anybody with higher PR than me. That's totally not what happened. He definitely received...
Oh yeah, you're on the Misfits, aren't you?
Yeah. He received no...
You guys were like... Yeah, you guys were like 600 PR under the cap or something.
No, yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. I'll have you know, he received no angry DMs from me about that. None at all.
It was your time, Ted. It's been your time.
Taji, in a few weeks when we play, please take it easy on me.
I will do no such thing.
All right.
It's your time, Ted. It's been your time.
You have two options: either A, take it easy on me, or B, just kill me fast.
That's what I did to Quaz week 1.
All right. Anyways, we are running a little bit short on time, but we will continue tradition and go over the new cards that just came out today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, let me blow up the size of this card a bit, as everybody can see it on stream. All right. First card is Wax Mancy. 2 mana, discover a Battlecry minion, reduce its cost by 2 for Rogue. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's kind of pack filler.
It's
no packs.
Yeah, it's not really exciting me, but I mean, it's probably going to be interesting, and like I guess maybe a Highlander deck or something.
Something, yeah. Nothing really, too exciting about it. Next is Chop Shop Copter Hunter, 3 mana 2/4. After a friendly mech dies, add a random mech to your hand. It's a mech.
I mean, it's reload. Like, that's pretty good for Hunter.
It's reload, decent stat line. It's...
I don't know, because Hunter's not trying to trade mechs. If you're playing mechs, you're trying to go.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of why I sound like... I mean, I guess it's okay, but, like, doesn't seem to go along with our game plan. Alright. Next is a Risky Skipper. Warrior, 1 mana, 1/3. After you play a minion, deal 1 damage to all minions.
So are they really trying to push this Pain Warrior archetype? I think, like, I've seen some Kibler videos where he really does well with that, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a real archetype to me.
I mean, let's be honest, it's been probably like 3 years that they give Pain Warrior like 1 or 2 cards in expansion, and then just kind of forget about it. It seems to have been going on for forever.
Yeah, and also this card is supposed to be a pirate. It is not a pirate. It will be soon in a future patch.
Oh, okay.
So.
I don't know. I don't think that makes it any better.
yeah, I was gonna say
no. It actually is. It gets worse because like now the pirate, the 1/2 that gives you another pirate can give you this. Like that makes it so much worse.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Pirate, dude.
Wow, that's like a low-key pirate warrior nerf.
Honestly. All right. Next, Boom Pistol Bully, 5 mana 5/5. Battlecry enemy. Battlecry minions cost 5 more next turn.
Battlecry Lotheb is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if Shudderwalk Shaman was more of a thing right now, I'd be scared of it. But like, I don't know. Like, it just kind of gets run in decks that have a lot of battle cries. That's about it.
Nah, that card is good. Every deck is like battle cry heavy currently.
Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's low level, but I think it definitely has some utility.
Yeah, it definitely it's a tech card for sure. Lotheb was nuts, but I think this is maybe just like a step under it.
Definitely, I agree there.
Although you can run 2 of them in your deck, but why would you waste 2 slots in your deck for a card that does that?
Yeah. All right. Next card is actually insane. Rottnest Drake, 5 mana 6/5. Battlecry. If you're holding a dragon, destroy a random enemy minion.
2 mana 6/5 is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 mana 6/5?
Well, Deadly Shot costs 3, so you would pay 3 for that. So the other 2 mana is like a 6.
Yeah, it's basically 3 mana for Deadly Shot. So then only 2 mana you're paying for a 6/5 body over Deadly Shot.
That's pretty appreciable.
That card is kind of good.
Isn't it a dragon and hunter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Hunter's been running like a Highlander dragon type deck.
It has?
It has, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, no, it's got a Highlander. There's like a dragon variant, a secret variant.
Yeah, there's a dragon variant.
Some people have tried like straight up Dragon Hunter. I don't think too much success, but it's been...
Maybe this pushes it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at HS replay right now. Highlander Dragon Paladin, or Highlander Dragon Hunter as the second top one right now.
Interesting.
And this card seems to just push it over the top. If it wasn't there already. Yeah, next is Aeon Reaver. 6 mana 4/4 priest. Battlecry, deal damage to a minion equal to its attack.
Now this card looks good. I like this.
Yeah, the only issue I really have with it is it's fighting with a lot of removal already for priest.
To me, this is just like a buff to Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, because like a week and a half ago, before this card was released, I know that they said that you can discover cards from future weeks, like since the beginning. And I played a Dragon Queen Alexstrasza into the 7/7 taunt can't be targeted, and then I got the Aeon Reaver, and I was like, holy shit, what's this? And then I was like, oh, it's game. So I feel so bad. I was like, this card isn't even in the game.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, this card's pretty good, but again, I don't know if it's, you already have a lot of single target removal already, and just board removal, and just a lot of removal in general.
Yeah, it buffs Alex, and it buffs Highlander Warrior because of Dragon's Roar, but that's pretty.
Yeah, I don't think it's good enough to actually see a slot new deck. But it's, I mean, it's close. It's close.
I don't know. You've got the Cleric of Scales that came out recently. I feel like they're kind of pushing a dragon control archetype that might start, getting there.
Yeah.
And
but
that would be
good.
Know. They just don't have like a win. Even they just don't have a win condition currently.
Yeah, like they had Mind Blast in the past that would help them get there, but they don't have that right now, and that's kind of the biggest problem that they have.
But if they did, then it would Mind Blast would currently be ridiculous, because you have cards like Frizz Kindle Roost that reduces the cost of a Malygos, and then you have the Priest Invoke Dragon that reduces the cards in your hand, like Thorson. So you can make Mally 6 mana, and then Mind Blast is free, and then you have Mind Blast, and you have Holy Smite, and it's 34 damage or something silly.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
So I get it, but it sucks.
Yeah. Next we have Scale Lord. Paladin, 5 mana 5/6 Battlecry, give you a Murloc's Divine Shield. It is a dragon.
I thought that was a Battlegrounds card when I first saw it. I was like, oh, a new Battlegrounds card. And it's just not. It's not at all.
Oh,
what are we supposed to do with this?
I mean, there were a few cards in the expansion that were weird, like Murloc Dragon hybrids.
Murloc Paladin is an actual deck. Come on.
Yeah.
It is, but I don't want a dragon in it, and I don't want to tip the scales into this.
Well, no, this is a dragon, so you're never going to tip the scales into it. Or you mean play tip the scales and then play this? I see what you mean.
I meant Prismatic Lens.
Bro, Prismatic Lens. All right. No, yeah. That's her too. Yeah, I mean, they're doing some weird dragon Murloc thing, because they have there's some weird dragon that summons Murlocs if you're holding another dragon or something like that.
I've actually gotten that card from Fishflinger. I think it's a Murloc. Is it a Murloc or is it a dragon? I think
it might be a Murloc.
It's a Murloc, and if you're holding a dragon. But I got it from Fishflinger. And I was like, ooh, I'm holding a dragon. And then it summons Bluegill and Warleader. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
I was playing Arena the other day for the hell of it, and my opponent played one of those, and it summoned 2 of the in the 4 mana 3/4 Inspire, summoned another Murlocs.
Woo! Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just kind of lost. But yeah, anyways, this card just, I don't know, doesn't seem that good. Finally, or I don't think finally, but Sky General Crag. No, I think this is the last one. 4 mana 2/3 Taunt, Battlecry. If you played a quest this game, summon a 4/2 parrot with Rush.
Card's good.
Yeah, this card's good.
It's a lot of value.
It's going into Quest Hunter for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
4/2 with Rush is 3 mana.
Yeah.
I would think a 4/2 with Rush is 3 mana, and then a 2/3 Taunt is 2 mana, so it's 5 mana on a 4 mana card. But you have to put a quest in your deck, so I think Quest Hunter can use it. That weird Galakron rogue that plays the quest that you try not to complete so that you can activate the questing cards could use it. That's a good card there. Other than that, it gets a little iffy on where you.
Yeah. It it definitely seems like one of those cards. Like if you're running a quest, you probably throw this in, but you're not. It's not really changing too much. It's just kind of buffing existing archetypes. But yeah, that is our final card here. So if anybody has any last minute questions, please throw them in chat. We are already over, so I'll start the outro here. Yeah, again, remember we have shows tomorrow night and Thursday night with Hearth Center and Tavern Talk, and then we have matches Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I believe there's only going to be one hero match on stream this week, actually, which is all right, yeah, Itachi had to leave. Sorry about that, but yeah. Anyways, it's final match. Our only stream match is going to actually be myself versus Yellow Dart and the Cult versus Dad Legend match. Hello? And now Sage can't hear me. Stream, can you hear me? Alright. Icicles is saying you guys can hear me, so I guess I'll finish this solo. Hold on. Alright, yeah, but anyways, like I said, Sunday night will be myself versus Yellow Dart. I believe that is the only hero match on stream. So if you're interested, check that out. But we still do have other good matches on Friday and Saturday night, so, be sure to watch those as well. And I actually have a blog post coming out. Should be coming out soon. It's just kind of a recap of the first 4 weeks of Hero, a prediction for the last 5 weeks, and kind of, showing who's going to make the playoffs, who's going to miss, what teams are likely, what teams, have a lot of work to do, stuff along those lines. But yeah, that should be on the website pretty soon. So, keep an eye out for that. But anyways, this has been Last Saloon Standing. I've been Ted. Was joined tonight by Sage and Itachi. Of course, I'll sign off for them. And everybody have a good rest of your evening. Goodbye.